Pisces, okay. Oops, I see a lot of people around you, and I get like you're always around people, or maybe you live in a busy city, but you're kind of wanting to hide out, wanting to hide away. It's like you're planning. If some of you, you're trying to plan your escape, kind of just like quietly leave the room. Maybe it's your week of the, being a little bit introverted. Um, you're doing things very quietly. Like you could be in a party and leave quietly. Um, you could be at work and you've already booked your holiday, but you don't say anything and you leave quietly, and everyone's like, "Oh, where's Pisces? Gone for a week." Or there's something here that you're kind of just wanting to remove yourself from this kind of like hustle and bustle environment, this chaos. You just kind of, what I see, wanting to lie low, um, and just kind of, put your feet up. There's something here that you're asking to be in a place where you can relax, just. I see nature, wanting to be closer to nature, but there's been so many distractions in your current, in the present time in your life. So many distractions, and it's like you're dreaming about just being out in the middle of nowhere. The complete opposite to where you could be living right now in that sense. And I see meditation. Pisces is very, very spiritual for you. You're feeling very kind of more connected here to the earth, more connected to your spirituality here. I see meditation. I see you wanting to just build on that. Your intuition, I see, Pisces, is getting stronger. There is a relationship here, friendship that I see is building. That is also getting stronger. And it's like you wouldn't mind them coming along with the journey with you. It's not necessarily that you're going to be a complete hermit, but and I do get also whoever you do choose to go along with whatever journey that you are on, or this path, a spiritual path, will be very, very lucky to be around you, because I do see people learn a lot from you, Pisces. You have this teacher energy, and it's very inspiring to many people. And for some, I see you have a niche. You could be working on something or in a field that is very much a niche, and only you really can do it as good as you do. And you can find some serious success in that if you haven't done so already. There's something here that you can see it makes sense. Like you're putting two and two together, and it's like, oh, it's right there. I can absolutely easily do this. There's certain things that you've had to like climb over, like certain challenges or things that you've come up against, and also related to your finances in some way. But you always see a way out of this. Things like you never let anything so much out of your control. And there is, like, you are behind the wheel now. You're very much in control of where you're going to. You're going the distance with something. Somebody also wants to go the distance with you. I do see a connection around you. This is not a love reading of any, if it's love for you, or not, take that how it resonates for you when it comes to this connection that is close to you. It could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. So, but there is somebody that is closer, coming in closer, and there is calmness there is happiness there is an understanding there is somebody that wants to go on this journey with you, very happily going along with you with the right kind of support also. There is somebody that there's like a negative influence that I see you are cutting off, you're cutting out a negative influence from somebody, and you don't have time for childish behavior, because I do see somebody around you with childish behavior, and it's like just become nonsense for you. You're growing in a way that others, perhaps, that's when you start to lose that connection with others, because you're growing in a way that, spiritually getting higher and more mature. And with that, changes in your connections will change also, will appear, and you're like, oh, you know, you don't feel the same way hanging out with, let's say, this group of people, whatever. There's just, it's a very different vibe, very different understanding to things in general in life and where you're going. Like, you want to go this way, but they kind of just happy to stay there and not move and not grow in any way. But I do see you as shutting down somebody that is just, too much of that negativity. Like, you're stopping them from blabbing off something that you're not interested in. Your work, you're building on your clientele. I'm seeing something here about building your clientele, but you need, and there's some late nights. You've been working long hours, Pisces. I do see this could be for some of you working long, and you need to build on your clientele. Okay, both of these came out at the same time. 3 of Wands and a 2 of Wands. So you're trying to, like, I see, draw up a plan or just work with the contacts that you have and go further. I see stability happening. This is really good. Very deep, interesting message for you. And I do get you very poised as well. No matter what, you always have really good composure. Ace of Swords. I had a feeling that an ace was going to come out. I love this. 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Oh, yes. You see that? You see how, it's taking flight coming up. You're the one that is in a really strong position now to choose and lead your life exactly how you see fit, how you want it to be. And I do feel like you waited some time for this opportunity now here with the 2 of Wands. You've eliminated certain things in front of you, or choices that were not the right ones. You've eliminated that, and now here you're facing this path, this opportunity that it is something that looks strong, something that has longevity. And here with the Ace of Swords, it marks a true beginning for yourself. It marks a victory on your journey. It marks victory. It marks you just wanting to be in the truth and nothing else. And that's why I do get that you could be surrounding yourself with different kinds of people, with a new kind of social scene, new environment here. There is something here that I do get this is some sort of discovery, something that you are achieving. There's a goal here that you are achieving. 5 of Swords. And the 2 of Cups. A 5 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. There is something I get here with the 5 of Swords that has caused damage. And that is, what I was saying, like, kind of like eliminating that, or somebody around you was discouraging, and that is the behavior or an energy that you did not need. Unless you were discouraging yourself, because sometimes you could be your worst enemy, your own worst enemy. But here with the 2 of Cups, as I was saying, there is some kind of connection, whether it's love or not. But there is somebody around you that wants to be on this journey with you. It, like, you save them as well as them saving you. I mean, you save yourself, really, but there's a really strong bond and unity there. Something just works and it clicks really, really well. It could be in just a purely professional sense as well, but you found the key to what works. There's a really special unity, a really good yin and yang, really good balance. There's like qualities that they find in you that they lack and vice versa. It just works. And then with that, you can grow and grow and grow. There is something here that I get, things that have pained you in the past, to not live like that anymore and come into this new way of being. There's a really strong, and we have the devil. There's a really strong energy here of sticking to what you know is real, what you know is the truth, what you know is the best for you, without being sidetracked. As I was saying, there was like distractions. Here we go, the devil. Those are the distractions that I was talking about. I do see here with the devil, you're seeing a bigger picture to a situation that you were in. And it's not quite as what it seemed. And I think that is why you've kind of wanting to go a completely different route, wanting to move away from all this noise. Your stubbornness could creep up, and you could be again going into this situation that feels right, that feels just, that feels like, yes, okay, we're here. But then there could be a stubbornness where you're like, oh no, I need to go back. Like it could be some sort of like your anxiety takes over again, and you feel like you need to go back to that hustle and bustle. But just make sure this time round, if you do need to go back, that you approach it differently. You don't just get sucked in again, sucked into the energies that you did not desire, and you realize that it just was no good for you. The Knight of Swords. All right, the Knight of Swords. There is some very strong action being taken here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Perhaps this is why the Devil card also showed up. Could be. But sometimes I think you find a new path and then something sucks you back in. But here with the Knight of Swords, it shows like, no, you are prepared to step out and go forward, when needed. You will not, this Knight of Swords is responding to the Devil, saying you will not be allowed to be sucked back in to any kind of cycle that you did not feel comfortable in whatsoever. It's just, you're the one that is in charge of that, and nobody else. So that's why here with the Knight of Swords, whatever you feel now in this new cycle, in this new era, you're going to act on that impulse in a positive way, And there's some information regarding a situation that I feel like here probably put you in a hard place, is being resolved. That's what I get. And you are free to maneuver whichever way you wish. Don't feel like you need to go back and be stuck in that same old as before. No. Something different here is arising, and I feel like you see it spiritually within you, Pisces. Very strong. Pisces, thank you so very much for being here. I really hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for all your support, for all your donations.